I'm not sure what question I get asked more. What do I actually do for a living, or why do I do it? The first answer is simple. I travel the world and shoot people with paintballs for a living. The second one is a bit more complicated. I guess I do it to test myself, to see if I can exert my will and succeed even during circumstances of extreme jeopardy. The thing is, though, that distress isn't real. And after doing it for a decade plus, the need to test myself for real has grown stronger and stronger. Which is why I find myself on a boat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, freezing my ass off. By choice. Wondering if we have enough food and water to make it, and enough patience not to kill each other. Make no mistake about it. This distress is absolutely real.
I don't know where I left my mind. I hope that it comes back.
From the California mountains, we bouncing down to the sea.
It's a rough view, right? My name is Ryan Greenspan. For the past 15 years, I've resided in San Diego, California. When you're lucky enough to live in a place as beautiful as this, the water calls to you at some point. So years of surfing and swimming eventually led to an interest in sailing. I've also been lucky enough to travel the world playing professional paintball and teaching clinics across the globe from Texas to Africa. And so is my roommate, Scott Kemp, a two-time world champion and renowned fitness trainer. We both love the travel. At first, traveling itself is exciting. But once you do it 30 to 40 times a year, you see things differently. The tourist traps and the beaten paths become far less appealing. You learn that the real adventures are hidden in the unique places amongst the amazing people you meet there. Fortunately, one of those places is only a few miles south of where we live. Mexico offers some of the most beautiful land and waters on the planet, as well as some of the most genuine people I've ever met in all my travels. And sadly, some of the most impoverished and under-resourced. People like Scott and I, we lead fortunate lives. So the more we get to see the world, the more I try to interact with the local communities and give back when I can. As cliche as it sounds, doing something for the benefit of others often ends up giving you the greatest reward. Our boat, the Fandango, was once an amazing sailing ship, but her days of being a pleasure vessel are fading. But that doesn't mean she can't lead a meaningful second life in one of the many small rural fishing communities spread throughout Baja. So that's why Scott and I are taking our boat, grabbing our roommate Roy, and are about to leave this paradise. We've got 10 days to sail 800 nautical miles. If we get the boat to Cabo San Lucas in one piece, we'll make some small fishing communities' life a little better. And just as important, we prove to ourselves that we can survive at sea.
You guys a little bit nervous for your trip?
I'm just worried about the amount of food that we have.
The amount of food. Who ordered the food?
No, we're good. I got it. We got enough food, okay?
We have some quinoa. It's dry.
So we got a late start. It is 9:04 p.m. Monday night. But we gotta get going. We gotta go through customs in Ensenada. This lady once told me, once you untie from the dock, you're now part of the food chain.
I was thirsty, heard me searching, working, flirting, starting like a birding, serving, and then we're serving this life to that.
Speed, baby.
Searching verse, learning verses, swim for the chin spins in a greenspan. Then let your good hand, with your other hand, operate around, waving in the atmosphere, flagging off down here. It's a fortunate place with the grace in your face to take me in.
Captain Skip might be asleep at the wheel. I'm totally sure.
But
Well, we're getting there.
yeah, we're getting there. We've been sailing now officially for 3 hours. And I think we still have 12 hours to go before our first port of entry. We're gonna get there in the morning. So far so good. We're still working on our sea legs.
Alright, cheers to the first night.
Yeah, good morning from the Fandango. It's day 2 officially. Tuesday morning. At 5:23 a.m.
For what it's worth, I'm trying to work and then I search until my feet hurt. Roads and forks and passing chords aboard a brighter water side. I'm trying to find my bird call. We heading south for the winter. I give it a good go. Tiptoeing through this mess that we call. We set the motion, coasting as we go.
You get a spear to the head? This is a massive funeral.
I was thirsty, heard me searching, working, flirting. We started my converting, serving, and then we're serving this light to that.
Day 2. I just woke up to seasickness, 30-pound tuna getting its head smashed in, and find out the mainsail ripped in half. So Ryan's up front, trying to patch that thing up.
Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry, we're not worried. He's got it. But that is a pretty good harness you got there.
Yeah, no, just in case I go overboard.
Strapped in.
Yep. I tied all the knots myself. Hola, hola, bajanero.
10?
But really big hole right here. That I don't know if that's patchable.
Keep quiet and turn the speakers on. Yeah, I ain't even trying to lead you on. Nah, you ain't even trying to sleep alone. So lights out, take them panties off. I said, keep quiet and turn the speakers on. Yeah, I ain't even trying to lead you on. Nah, you ain't even trying to sleep alone. So lights out, light. She's so fly, 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 she's so fly.
Day 2, leaving Ensenada, refueled, got tinfoil, got tacos, went through customs, and I'm estimating 3 days to Turtle Bay. Probably gonna motor through the night, sail by day, use up all of our gas, and cruise right on in. Just in time to refuel.
What's going on with the sails right now?
Sails are a little iffy, falling apart, but we got a lot of duct tape, so that's good.
And in hopes that you won't consider me leading you on by making a friend. And so in the end, it's still just the two of us. Lights out, speakers up, smoking cannabis. Cannabis, why can't it be? I don't trust us. Mechanical, chemical, romance.
All right, boys. Well, to one successful night. See you later, Ensenada. 3 days later. Bienvenidos a Bahia Tortuga. Ew.
Not normal.
Oh yeah.
I ain't even trying to lead you on. Nah, you ain't even trying to sleep alone. So lights out, light.
She's so fly, I know why I get high when she smile, and I try and act like I don't mind when she out. She bout her own biz. She let that come slip, but she bite back, she bites. And I'm catching up with that big attack. My knees cracking, her pulse cracking. She off and happening, it all fake. I never taste my own joy. Usual heavy off it. When she walk in, I ain't never been the type to get all hype at the first sight. A bright light,
got a little leak.
middle of the night. She takes, I'm checking every 5 minutes.
This could be what smells.
Lights off and turn your speakers on.
Your call's been forwarded. Ring once, you forwarded it.
No!
What happened?
Dude, this is on my flight, brother. Well, I'm gonna record a message now that we're $10 a minute. Hey, Short, so remember when we said when you see an odd number that you don't know, don't send it directly to voicemail because it could be the Fandango calling for help.
Lights out, lights out. I heard you got a man, well, I ain't worried, cause you here with me now. That motherfucker probably boring if he asking where you at. And you already know the story, told him that you hit the club with your homegirl, Laura, even though you at home with me.
I don't want to say that we're in over our heads, but we're out of our comfort zone, that's for sure. Something new seems to break, tear, or need repair daily. On some levels that sucks, but it actually keeps us busy during the day while the sun is out. Keeping busy while sailing 24 hours a day is a good thing, trust me.
In hindsight, still 2020. Haven't got a lot of money, but I got a girl. No tricks in my bag full of old clothes, old shoes, cracks in the sky, small hat on a big world. Can't explain when the stone falls off. New talk, small thoughts. But still walking down your block with a handful of conversation.
Hey yo, J.O. felon, well on my way, ayy. Like Pelican Bay, locked in this job and I can't get away. 5 a.m., got a debt, gotta pay, I need $1. More like 100.
Once the sun goes down, however, the vibe changes and morale drops exponentially. When I look at Roy and Scott, I can see it in their eyes. Once the sun crests over the horizon and the boat's lights come on, they're ready to abandon ship and give up. Night shifts are the absolute worst, so I can't blame them, especially when the winds are up. And lately, the winds have been howling at night like a banshee.
All right, we are on night 4, coming up on day 5, and night sailing sucks. My biggest fear is hitting a big swell that I can't see coming and just getting bumped out the boat. But don't worry, I'm connected to this lifeline, but I don't trust my life with this lifeline. So let's not hit any big swells. The good news is we're gonna be at Turtle Bay in the morning and we'll be able to see land when the sun rises. We've been about 100 to 50 miles offshore for the last 3 days. We haven't seen much land, so I'm excited to see land. That's gonna be the highlight of my morning.
We've made it to Turtle Bay. To this point, the trip has been an eye-opener to say the least. I can't say it's been fun so far because nothing fun has happened, but it has been exciting. We've caught 2 good-sized fish, which was a bloody mess. We're incredibly sore and bruised from banging into things, tired from exhaustion and sun exposure. You don't even want to know what our bathroom situation is. This is our first port of entry after a 72-hour straight sail from Ensenada. Our plan is to refuel and press on, but that's what you get for making plans.
The best restaurant is right up here. They serve great Pacificos, he said.
My two guys.
He didn't comment on the actual food.
Cheers, you made it halfway down.
Alright, we just touched down in Turtle Bay. 4 days in, we just spent 3 straight days on the boat. I feel like I'm still on the boat right now. I feel nauseous.
After 4 days at sea, we welcomed a hot meal and a shower at the local hotel. Our electronics were in desperate need of some real electricity, so we opted to grab a room. The joy from a good night's sleep is quickly tempered as we realized the tropical storm had been upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane. We'll need another powwow to figure out if pressing on is a good idea. To this point, the Fandango is holding up her end of the bargain. Mother Nature, not so much. We've been sidelined for over 12 hours now in a safe bay. But as the storm dissipated and took a favorable turn, we decided to set sail once again, south towards Magdalena Bay. Magdalena Bay was our last port before we turned the corner and hit the final stretch to Cabo. It was also the point of no return.
Getting up got me doing what I want. Right on aim in different spots, skipping city, smashing clocks. Create avant-garde, something like savants, and we travel in bizarre parts, hopping over ponds. Grab a seat, girl, I got you, but only here cause you asked me, queen, and you classy. Let's get together, riding weather like a thunderbolt. Until we meet again, only you can let me go. I know we'll be back, killing like a Z-Pack. Feeling me, I'm feeling you, baby, gotta seize back. And these days, we're all dancing for the DJ. Kick it, girl, you gotta stay. I'm scared. Make an improvement, something like an influence. Every new city that I visit, I'm a new student. You make the best of me, always gave the most, so we coasting to the
We just launched the little dinghy that we have in front of the Fandango because in case of an emergency, we wanted to see how easily we could do that. It's pretty calm, the day's pretty nice. Scott's back there. We're thinking about playing a really funny joke and just cutting the line and just taking off and coming to get. Well, we might not be able to find him. Let's pack in 2 bottles of water, tape it to the oars, and throw them over there.
Right! Pull me in! Pull me in! I'm fucking over this!
Got enough to hydrate and saturate the state from that Sacramento Valley back to San Diego State. That's right, I'm doing all you asked me to do. 'Cause you got me, and that's enough for me. Rushing, we touched in these, busted, stuffed in these customs, we rushing to. You're on another planet, I'll grab gravity has vanished. We're circling our spacesuits off, I can't tally all the damage. And we're screeching like a clutch on that.
We're several hours into our second major leg and getting worn down. We're beat to hell by the relentless attack by the wind. So we've decided to use our engine for a while. This gives ourselves a break so we can enjoy a nice evening coffee and some dinner. However, there's a severe issue as we hit the throttle. We're hitting it and not moving. Nothing. We're dead in the water. And if we're not careful, it won't be figurative.
So apparently the engine's not really working right now. We're a couple miles offshore. It's starting to get dark.
So I'm fully in gear.
Hey Scott, just look at this though.
I'm out of here.
I mean, it's gone.
Our modest little engine that could had been a workhorse. It's actually been the most reliable mechanical component of our voyage. But it's finally had enough. The propeller spun itself silly and fell down to a watery grave, hopefully not foreshadowing the rest of our journey. We're now 100% wind powered, which will certainly make the trip a lot longer.
We have a little bit of wind now. This is not good. This is really, 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 really bad, not good.
Well, let's get moving.
Okay.
Tonight, we're going to anchor outside of Bahia Juanito. This will give us one last shot to make it. We hit great weather for the beginning of our second leg, but as our gear has deteriorated, so have the conditions. The front jib sheet has fallen victim to the sea again, which is picking up force. This time the ailment is a larger tear closer to the bottom, much more troubling. We have just enough tape left to make all the remaining sail repairs. From there, it's boom or bust. I want the Fandango to hold strong. I want to sail around those famous arches of Cabo so badly, but right now the rest of the crew and the boat itself are riddled with doubt. I'm willing to ride or die. I'll sail until the Fandango sinks, or we ride up to the marina in Cabo. I know exactly what it'll be like if we make it. We're greeted by thunderous applause and mariachis playing a Fandango theme song for us. Well, okay, it's quite possible that welcome is a delusion in my mind. This journey is over. We've clocked in just shy of 600 nautical miles. We will stay true to our goal, donating this boat to a small community who could benefit from taking something we use as a hobby and using it for important tasks. It's unknown exactly what she'll be used for, but her new home will definitely benefit from the Fandango. Or maybe she will be completely stripped to her bones and sold. We always had a backup plan of anchorages and communities to dock at. We were able to connect with a group back in Turtle Bay. They seemed grateful. I think they'll put the Fandango to good use. I think the boat will truly help them one way or another. And that's something that matters. Meandering through the open ocean with Mother Nature at the helm can open your eyes. My iPhone, computer, and my car, all the material belongings we often covet at home, they hold no stake out here. Not at sea. And not in the little community where the Fandango now calls home. They are trumped by the lure of what lies over the horizon. Feeling that for 5 days. That's an experience that we'll take with us for the rest of our lives.
Break from the barrel, wait from the bench, seize the sights, side life, make what I got room for the sights, bright lights, bright lights, and she plays with my moves, so I move when I'm in these nights, and we play with our moves, so I'm in when I move these nights.
Oh boy. Yeah, you guys having fun?
Yeah.
Here you go, Scott. Scott's not having fun.
I can do this all day.
I'm not having fun either. Actually. Scott. Trust me.
Okay.
Just have one peanut M&M.
Alright.
Just have one peanut M&M. It's gonna turn your day around.
It really will.
It really will. Come on.
Life changer.